I think hello Dodoma has welcomed us very nicely. Not a lot of training time to prepare, so it's about recovery. Yesterday was a traveling day. Today we have a small activation. Most of the work, the preparation, is going to be done in the analysis room, where we will discuss our previous match and look at Dodoma, his strengths and weaknesses, and which strategy, which way we are going to approach the match to be able to ultimately get 3 points, like we do in every match. I think with regards to your question, we are only a couple of months into the project, and yes, we have got favorable results. But as a coach and as players, you can never be satisfied, and you can never get to a point where you think there's no room for improvement. There are always room for improvement, and when you analyze the game as a coach, you see a lot of things that can be done better. There are a lot of things in attack, in defense. There are some moments where you can score more, you can finish the game off earlier, you cannot concede shots on target. And so we're always striving to improve. Our team at the moment, we're trying to build a team that is flexible, like we said in my earlier press conference. It's not about formation, it's about getting the players comfortable in their position so that they can perform to the best of their skills, and of course getting the best out of each player. Each player has a certain potential level, and that is in relation to the recruitment of our squad. We've got a young squad, and the potential level of each player and the potential level of our squad is big. So it's our job as coaches to constantly strive for that improvement, and it's not going to stop whether we win, whether we lose. We're always going to try to improve. That is why sometimes it seems as if I'm not happy, but I'm satisfied, because where we are at the moment is relative to the work we've done. We cannot, as coaches, pump the players with too much information at once, so it's a step-by-step process. You work on a certain tactical concept, you allow them to try to execute it, you analyze, you theorize, and you try to get better. And to try to be flexible in the way we played in attack and defense. When we have the ball, to play in a certain way. Of course, we want to play an attacking style, but you cannot always just focus on attack. You have to have your mechanisms in place, that what you do when you lose the ball, and of course where you want to press the opponent. So it's still a work in progress, step by step. We're on a good way, but like I said, we're very humble in defeat, and also very humble in victory. And at the moment we've won some matches, but we've got to remain on the ground, because there's still a lot of work to do. The second question was
how to fatigue. If we have an injury.
Yeah, we Joshua Mutale at the moment is struggling with just some tightness, a muscular tightness. It's the third game in a week now. We only had 2 days recovery between, and with consultation of the medical department and fitness department, he did not travel with us. We don't want to take a risk in relation to forcing him to play this match, and then maybe him being out for a longer period. So he's with the biokineticist working. He did his treatment yesterday, and we'll reassess him if it's necessary to go for a scan. Still Kagoma and Zamiru is out. Zamiru still with his foot injury. He's on his path to recovery, and Kagoma hopefully he'll be back for the Coastal Union match. We will do an assessment and get the full report from the medical team upon our return, and we'll reassess from there. Fatigue is normal. Like we said, it's the first time we face 3 matches per week, and it will be very interesting to see how our players can maintain the intensity for 90 minutes. especially away from home. So we really have to be clear in how we approach the game to be able to get the best out of the players, and of course see what is necessary in terms of changes to lineup, or we go with the same lineup that we will decide after our final training session today. The final question was
about the clean sheet. We expect to see this clean sheet.
It's very difficult to say because analyzed Dodoma and they've been getting good results recently. They do have some threats, and that is where the analysis comes in to be able to try to eliminate their threats and areas where we think they are strong and they can give us problems. But it's not a defensive strength of ours to say we have clean sheets. It's a team effort. You know, our front players have to work extremely hard to regain the ball high up the pitch, and if they do their job, the midfield and the compactness between the lines, we don't go much into our own half or into our own final third. So really Kamara got man of the match last week against Azam, but didn't really make a big save. His interceptions, his stopping the things before Azam could really get a dangerous shot on target. And it's the first time I see a goalkeeper get man of the match without making 3-4 top saves, not really even a top save, but his presence, his performance on the night, commanding the defense line before danger can happen. So the clean sheets have been a team effort and not down to our defensive display.